Okay, we got down the key information for each problem for your quiz. You do need to correct it to help you better prepare for your test tomorrow, and also to reassess and improve your grades. So the first one, in the order might vary depending on your version. So just find the same problem. It might be on the back if you have this. If you don't have this on the front, this is number 5 on the back. You have to use cone hacks. So I'm just going to recap. Use the notes to help you set up. Make sure you're on the right track. But basically, because I knew this 5.6, I'm going to also label this other part 5.6. These two tangents are congruent. Subtract it from the 13.6 gets 8. So these two tangents are going to both be 8. And subtract it from the 12.2. I get 4.2. And then that gives me the next two tangents. I already had the whole length of the bottom, which was 13.6. I was missing the left side, so I had to add the 5.6 and the 4.2. That gave me a total of 9.8, and now add 3 sides up to get to the perimeter. You're going to see that again. You're going to also see tangent secant. So take your tangent, square it, it's going to equal WO, which means the whole times the outside part. You have to add the two parts together, the secant to get the whole, that's why we have 12 plus x, times the outside part, which is 12. Make sure you distribute, okay? And you simplify, you should get to 15 if you do it correctly. Make sure you have the work to give you that answer. 3, try to find this problem. If it's not number 3, I believe it's number 1 on the other version. The tangent is always perpendicular to the radius, so you're going to use Pythagorean theorem. I kind of went through that. I said x squared plus 6 squared equals x plus 3 parentheses squared. I went in and simplified that. Gave us x squared plus 36 and then x plus 3. You can use your full method, first, outer, inner, and last. Multiply each term or distributive property. When we simplify it, we should get x squared plus 6x plus 9. And then when we minus the x squared on both sides, they cancel out and we get 36 is equal to 6x plus 9. And then solve for x. It was the decimal answer. And then number 4, we did this on the reassessment packet. You're going to have to swing the radius to make the right triangle, and then use Pythagorean theorem. So I have the y squared plus the 9.7 squared equals 11 squared. Even though you have a decimal, you need to put in your calculator to get the decimal answer when you square it. This was 94.09. And then we had 121. Subtract the 94.09. That gives you 26.91. Then you have to take the square root. That was approximately 5.2. And to find x, we have to now subtract the radius, the y, which we just found from the radius. That's why I said r minus y. 11 minus the 5.2 would give you your x. I didn't give you the answer here. You can put that in your calculator and get that. Then we have some inscribed angles. Angle r is an inscribed angle. It's half the intercepted arc P to Q. So just took half the 154. That was 77. And then I had the triangle. You have this triangle inside of here. And so use the sum of the interior angles for the triangle at 180. So add the two, 77 and 72, subtract it from 180, that'll give you angle P. Once you did well on 6, chord, 5 times 8, or 8 times 5 equals 4 times x, solve for x. This was chord. Most of you did set this up correctly, but watch your algebra. Don't make those type of mistakes tomorrow on your test. So x plus 8 is going to equal to 2x plus 2. You do not need to use the 14.8. The radius is not needed for cone head. Tangent equals tangent. Then we have secant, which is whole times the outside. Whole. Add the parts, x plus 7 times what's on the outside, which is 7, equal to add the whole, add the parts, 6 plus 15 times the 6, which is on the outside. Simplify, you should get x to 11. So if you need some of this, you can pause it. We go back, watch it again. But that's the overview for your quiz. Finish your corrections. Study and get ready for your makeup tomorrow. Thanks.